We are here once again for another episode of Haikyuu, where the battle is ever onwards. It doesn't seem like it's slowing down anytime soon. We've got so far to go. With this being such a pivotal moment, with a team that is destined for greatness, and one that has risen itself up from seemingly nothing once again. Now, of course, where would we be without some intense action? And something I found out was that the previous episode, I noticed, was just a smidge off now and again with its animation, character models, posing and the like. But that was because that episode was outsourced, so, cool. Good to know now. It was slightly jarring to push down the urge to say anything about it. But going forward, there should be a little less of that. More action, more volleyball. Maybe, just maybe, a little more saxophone. I do love how funky some of this is, but of course with so many little plot threads being dangled in front of us, so many characters that need exploring. What are we seeing today? Going back to the root? Are we just replaying? Did I put on the right episode? I think we might be focusing on Tanaka there for this episode. Considering the already misunderstanding of a misunderstanding that he had before, what are we going to delve into here for the player that we've seen that he is? Well, even off the court, his kind of attitude and bluster has been a bit higher than everyone else's. I think what I'm going to have to do is kind of go back after all of this is done and see early days, the team and where they were. I mean, wasn't it obvious? Look at the... Excuse me, what? Drop every feeling that he has for... He's got a vivid imagination, doesn't he? Well, because this is reality. From the day he joined. I see it's a certain wild dog as well. Just stay out of his way, you might be okay. I see the only thing that could settle him down, well, in some respects at least. Did we need the harp playing as well, but don't say Kekons. Yeah, he's got a good chance. First meeting they have. Thinking about it. What did you expect? They're reminiscing about it so fondly as well. He's going for a walk while we've got someone sleeping so soundly. Well, if she said anything, he'd probably follow that, but still. I mean, not being bound by stuff of the others are going through. A certain freedom in that. Yeah, but he's not dense. Well, he's not completely dense. Tanaka has his own battles that he's fighting. Ah, yes, the help of the pork again. Huh? He's depressed the poor lad. But now, yeah, he's ready for it. Dive? Ah. I mean, he was going for it no matter what. So it's still in play. It's all the bull's fault. But damn it, Yamaguchi is out for this. That looks like it's going to be well out, but... Hang on, that's allowed? Yep, bounced off the blocker's hands there, but that was a nice little play. Which means he has to catch up and do something as well. Fair enough. I thought they couldn't cross over the centre line anyway, but that's something new. As long as it's still in play, still in the air. Yeah, not on their side of the court. I wonder why. Nah, they wanted to continue on with the first set going into high scoring points. Ah. So being stomped and blocked right there, having his moment cut short. I mean, if he's a little... get yourself back in shape, but a little observant, he can actually see what his actions are. There's hope for Bokuto yet. They're gonna have to try and break him. Luckily, I think our boy is a little more hard-headed than to fall easily like that. Yeah, it's not exactly new for him. I mean, he could have got it, but it was taken from him. And even if he himself feels a little behind the others, got over. Even if Tanaka feels a little behind the others, he's still pushing forward with team spirit and keeping up the energy. I'm wondering... Ah! The small look of shock on his face just... Oh god, he's... Yeah, a bit quick, isn't he? I mean, how many times are they gonna be stopping him, and how many attempts at it is he going to... have to try before he gets back into the flow and on his game? If he hasn't got anything to shine about now, make a moment. Ooh, was that out? He's tearing his face off! He's just really into it. He's making moves, trying the difficult pieces, even if they don't work. That was a very long transition scene there. It seemed to go on longer than others. Oh, we're taking a break from the play. Back for a little, bit of remembering and reminiscence of the past. His imagery of what he's built up for this club and what they were achieved before. Why give up so easily? Considering what he had said to the girl before, as long as they keep trying, they were to do anything. They'll learn their lesson then. Rather than words or anything, just show them your passion for the game and concentration. Well, wrong word, but just prove them wrong. They all have the same feeling about it as him, and it's just... They've experienced it longer. And the fact that they're actually getting to live through it now, being able to see the improvement they've all gone through. You could hear that. And all of his determination from before to make everyone eat their words. He's not getting over that one lightly, is he? The fact that he almost flubbed that set. Thing is, he's got his team behind him. There's only so long he can put on the brave face, though. Give himself a bit of a... true. He set up his mind about where he wants the team to be. He's not a pushover now, is he? Because he's on the front... Oh, it's a standard play, which means we're getting a bit of an upset here, is it? If they also know it's also meant to go to him. What? I was going to say, yeah, giving up before it's over, but... He had the gusto to call for it. That was... That was a nice point. I wonder how many of them feel bad for him. This game might not be safe enough for poor Puckdor to watch. When you've got Minato coming in to save the day, and with his just plain pure enthusiasm for the game, and with his newfound perspective, being able to see what people have done, completely break through any issues that he was having, right there. Just massage his ego a little. And someone just being truly appreciative of what he can do. You're just one... You're just one man. Unfortunately, he's got a team behind him. Is this the last point? The bit that's gonna break through the whole him being a normal compared to the rest of them. But even in a team of oddities, he brings his own uniqueness to it. Anyone and everyone can really input pretty much anything if they continue to strive forward, which is entirely what he was telling the girl, wasn't it? There's nothing wrong with being average. Just makes your achievements all the greater. If he's average, he needs to strive even harder. He's fast, but is this one... Ooh. When you've got some nice effects in there, showing off the art style at least. Cross the court. You don't need to show it when you see the after effects of the smoke and dust. He shows it in his own way. And how everyone is rooting for him. That's all he ever wanted. There we go. Final point of the set. What an upset. She's noticed his efforts. Somehow he just makes it through. I mean, to be fair, it worked. He got the point. He was depressed. But he worked through it pretty fast. Neither. Why ask him the question if he's not going to listen to at least the answer? God damn, that super hype version of him. Just look forward. Try to be the best you can. There was someone behind her, encouraging her the entire way. And he wasn't doing it for any pure reason other than... That's just his outlook, isn't it? Before, it was just a childhood crush for someone who helped her. Now she realised just how deeply she actually cared for him. And the fact that, through all of his potential foibles, the genuine moron that we have is Tanaka is... Well, one deserving of all of the love and attention. I do like how it was presented, and the fact you had, yeah, sure, Tanaka was depressed and thinking about things and how it all worked out, or didn't in some cases. But now he worked it out pretty quickly. Just keep pressing on. Don't give up. Climb that goddamn mountain. If you don't get picked now, keep trying till you do. God, you've got to love Haikyuu and the depth of which goes into certain characters. Some, like Ase, who thinks the worst of all situations, you know, even though he is physically capable and the ace of the team, what if it goes wrong with the pressure of it all? And then you've got those that don't really think that hard about it, just, well, Bokuto is the centre of attention. But the strive to continue on, if you've not got this outstanding innate talent and skill, doesn't mean you have to give up. I wish I had that kind of vigour and drive. I think quite a meaningful moment of this episode was when it went through the history of the club and who was around throughout all of it. The one who never lost his heart, never gave up, was the one with the crew cup. Whether it was for any bigger motivation than just to see the club do better, have his own spot amongst it, or maybe even just to look good in front of the manager. That was a really fast proposal, though. At least he wears his feelings on his sleeve. He doesn't have time for concealing much. I think there's a greater pride to be had in being ordinary. Because when you say Kageyama or Asahi or even to an extent Hinata, certain abilities that are just kind of there and kind of expected, there's so much of a more pressure should you fuck up. Should Kageyama actually get one of his, start going in a slump and get all of his sets wrong, that's a big fucking deal. When you truly shine as someone normal, well, you can reap all the benefits with none of the added pressure later on down the line. But this was sorely needed. I did love the character and having a bit more, again, of him. His own little struggles, small as they may be compared to some others, but his own mental fortitude to push through regardless of what other people say or think. He might be one of the strongest on the team. I truly want to see more of this, and there are a few episodes left, I think. So you'll probably be along for the ride. We're down one set, at least one more, but probably more after that, but still a hell of a lot of volleyball to go. And with every player really needing to show off a little, and we've got the likes of the brothers still going to be highly annoying. I want to watch it all now. If you liked this episode, let me know. If you want to leave a like and a comment down below, it helps me, helps the channel. It helps anyone that might have accidentally fallen asleep really realise what has actually gone on this far. So I do really appreciate it. Make sure that you don't miss out in the future if you want to see more by subscribing to the channel, maybe even joining onto my Discord. But for now, give yourselves a bit of rest. Hopefully I'll see you for the next one.